Welcome to Schmitt Tonight. This week, Judge Eileen Cannon, handling Trump's Mar-a-Lago classified documents case, unsealed the FBI's execution packet for the now infamous summer 2022 raid on Trump's primary home in Palm Beach, Florida. Among the details are pictures of Walt Nauta, Trump's valet, allegedly moving boxes of classified documents, which, of course, the media is melting down over, claiming it's proof that Trump had his valet handling classified material, and even worse, potentially had him moving boxes to obstruct the National Archives from retrieving it. Here's how they sound.
And the prosecution says that these images are part of the evidence to show that Nauta was part of a conspiracy to hide classified documents.
This comes as never before seen photos have been revealed from June 2022 showing Nauta moving boxes around Mar-a-Lago.
Trump aide and co-defendant Walt Nauta moving boxes around Mar-a-Lago.
Moving a lot of boxes. Interesting they're so alarmed by this behavior, but took relatively little interest in evidence that Joe Biden and his staffers did just the same. Only, of course, Joe had no authority to ever even obtain his several boxes of classified and top secret documents, which was splattered all over his homes and offices. You know, Congressman James Comer revealing last year President Biden's timeline was incomplete and misleading, omitting months of communications, planning, and coordinating among multiple White House officials to retrieve the boxes containing classified materials. Evidence shows when Biden's massive hoard of classified documents were found, a cover-up was likely initiated by his staff for months before Biden finally reported his discovery to the archives. Robert Hur ended his investigation without looking into Biden's obvious timeline discrepancies, and even after finding audio tape evidence of Biden reading classified material to his ghostwriter, still, of course, declined to recommend charges. With Trump, the investigation is a lot different. Jack Smith is out for blood, and in the unsealed FBI packet was the agency's approval for the use of lethal force during the Mar-a-Lago raid. The raid of a president's home, approved with lethal force. Now, today, the FBI quickly responded, claiming that this was standard practices. And you know what? It's right. That's exactly right. We're not going to lie to you. That's standard practices when they do these kinds of raids. But the point is, there was nothing standard about raiding a president's home. It's outrageous to claim that standard practices even apply to something like this. Merrick Garland proved that when he admitted to personally approving that raid.
There are, however, certain points I want you to know. First, I personally approved the decision to seek a search warrant in this matter. Second, the department does not take such a decision lightly.
Yeah, these were not standard practices. These were special circumstances. Garland personally approved the raid on the home of the former president. Nothing about this was standard. And the use of deadly force is just another indication of a Justice Department looking to stir up trouble with the former president. Recall the FBI requested CCTV on the premises at Mar-a-Lago to be disabled during that search. Gotta love the transparency from big government. Always trust them. And as DOJ fights to validate their handling of the Trump raid, the Washington Post reporting FBI agents argued with prosecutors over their insane plan to raid the home of a president. Quote, months of disputes between Justice Department prosecutors and FBI agents over how best to try to recover classified documents from Mar-a-Lago and club and residents led to a tense showdown near the end of July last year. Prosecutors argued that new evidence suggested Trump was knowingly concealing secret documents at his Palm Beach home and urged the FBI to conduct a surprise raid at the property. But two senior FBI officials who would be in charge of leading the search resisted the plan as too combative and proposed instead to seek Trump's permission to search his property. Yeah. You had two FBI officials really fighting back against this insane plan. And if you want to know how screwy and political this case really is, remember the plan to go after Trump for classified documents began via Joe Biden's White House counsel just days after Trump left the White House. Late January 2021, Gary Stern from NARA begins meeting with Joe Biden's White House counsel as well as members of the DOJ. Late January 2021. The lawfare began before Joe Biden even had time to change the curtains.